consolation playoff here. For Malaysia, number 2, Ismail. And Sri Lanka, coached by Peter Wood. Referee Charlie Brown signals to get us underway. And a high hanging kickoff here. Malaysia's secured it well. Some good footwork there, carrying into contact, secured the ruck. Malaysia have first position in this game, carrying hard into contact. Razlee clears it away. And they're shifting it wide to the speedster, number 7, Mohammed Nalim, takes it into the setup, pops a pass back, but it's been knocked on. Referee Charlie Brown signals the scrum to Sri Lanka, so they'll get their first opportunity in possession about 35 metres out from the Malaysian goal line. And they'll look to secure the scrum and feed some of the speed they have out wide. Good scrum feed there. Got the first part wide, right? And wide they come. Going into the ruck here. Retaining position well, Sri Lanka. But Malaysia holding well in the defence. Numbers out here. Inside ball back. Malaysia working hard at the breakdown, but Sri Lanka securing position and moving it to the left. Muthutantri breaks through and pops off a lovely ball. That'll be the first try to Suryarachi. So a good wee break by Muthutantri, sets his number 12 up for his first try. Suryarachi supporting well on the inside. Sri Lanka away to a flying start. Kicks just pushed away, so 5-0 Sri Lanka, 2 minutes gone. We look at the footwork here by Muthutantri. Gets on the outside and then pops an inside ball. Suryarachi supporting well. High hanging kickoff. Sri Lanka get up to contest. Has fallen on the Malaysian side. Ismail gets a pass away. Here we go with Malaysia on the outside. Dasar, number 1, took it into the setup. Heading through the middle. And not held, so he's got up again and played it to himself. Mohammed Zaib, good run there. Support play coming in. Sri Lanka scrambling and having a crack at this breakdown. Space wide if Malaysia can move it. Powerful run by Razlee. Fighting hard in the contact. Zulkifli takes it in, switches. Oh, and some lovely stepping there by Nazaruddin. So a good comeback there by Malaysia. Held the ball through a few phases. And good finish by Nazaruddin there. His second try of the tournament. So a couple of evenly matched sides here. They've got off to a good start. Quite a tough conversion with this wind. Mohammed Zaib lines it up, slots it through nicely. So Malaysia take the early lead, 7 points to 5, 4 minutes gone. Nasaruddin with the finish. And Muhammad Zaib will get us underway. Floats a high hanging kickoff that gives his chasers a chance, but it's fallen on the Sri Lankan side. And they break down this commentary side of the touchline. Does well to keep the ball, and counter-ruck coming from Malaysia, but Sri Lanka have cleared it out into the middle. Good depth and width. What can Muthu Tantri do? He's already made one break, flicks it back on the inside, and it's gone forward. So just not quite getting the timing and the communication right on that cut there. And it gives Malaysia an opportunity on halfway. Two minutes left in this half. Malaysia holding a 2-point lead over Sri Lanka. Saeed will feed the ball to the scrum for Malaysia. Secured well, and they'll shift it out into the open spaces here. Muhammad Nalim tackled well, but they've left space down the blind side. Malaysia take it into the setup. Muhammad Nalim again, carrying it. And Muhammad Sahib tackled and wins a penalty. Looks like he's sustained an injury there as well. Clutching at the hamstring or thigh there, so hopefully it's just a cramp. Had a lot of rugby over the last couple of days, these men. It's about now the fatigue will start setting in. Looks like he fell a little bit awkwardly on that knee there. Crowd enjoying the sunny weather out here in Namdong Asiad Stadium in Incheon. Nice warm conditions, about 20 degrees. Unfortunately for Malaysia, Muhammad Sahib has limped off after that run. But they'll tap and go. Looking for a runner is Rusley. Has held on to it himself and powered through the contact. Unfortunately, the pass has gone loose. It's been knocked on, so Sri Lanka get an opportunity to feed a scrum. They've got a long way to go, 15 metres out from their try line. But they've got some real pace out wide, so Malaysia will have to match up well, and they've given away a free kick. Sri Lanka move it away. Half break here from Muthu Tantri, pops it on the inside. The hooter goes, but Sri Lanka have still got time. Shifting it wide, Muthu Tantri. And a great run on the outside from Sri Lanka, but they've coughed the ball up. Malaysia get an opportunity to finish the half out. Can he link with a support player? Oh, the pass has gone backwards. Game's broken up a little bit here. It's going all over the place. Some nice stepping there from Muhammad Nalim. Gets tackled and there's a turnover at the ruck. Penalty advantage. So Sri Lanka get their last opportunity of the half. Muthu Tantri taps and goes quickly. Some of those Malaysian players struggling to get back into the defensive line. Really stretched here. Some powerful running by Sri Lanka. And another penalty. To be honest, he had to give that away. They were stretched. So Sri Lanka 5 metres out. Can they finish the half with a try? Wide ball. Numbers out here for Sri Lanka. Dummy cut. Draw and pass, and you're in. Delayed the pass, and it's just gone over the sideline. So I think he'll probably regret not giving that pass earlier. He went back into the collision, and it put pressure on the pass, and it's gone out over the sideline. So Malaysia hold a 2-point lead, half-time, 7-5. Malaysia over Sri Lanka. Plenty of rugby to come this afternoon, so if you're in the area, get down here or keep watching us on Facebook Live. You can get us on Asia Rugby on Facebook at //asia.rugby. Also on Instagram, Asia Rugby Live. Some good content being beamed out on Insta. And Twitter at Asia Rugby. All the bases covered on social media. So the referees are ready to go, but none of the players seem to be. It's been a tough first half for them. Referee Charlie Brown trying to hurry things up. The support staff making their way off the field now, so we're not long from a kick-off in the second half. Malaysia holding a narrow 2-point lead over Sri Lanka. Muhammad gets us away. The high towering kick drops it just over the 10-metre line. Malaysia get up and contest, and they've won it back. Here's an opportunity. Malaysia take it into the ruck. Some nice footwork there to get it to create a half break, but the Sri Lanka have turned it over. There's danger for Malaysia. Can Sri Lanka break out from inside their own half? Good pace there from Sri Lanka. Dayan and number 3 takes it into the setup. Sri Lanka shifting it wide into the midfield. Bit of a dummy and go. And I was going to say a great counter ruck there, but Sri Lanka were playing under a penalty advantage, so they'll go back for the initial infringement. Sri Lanka have possession, 5 metres on the Malaysian side of halfway, and they've opted for the line out, which will take them down into the Malaysian 22. Surya Bandara will throw in for Sri Lanka. Hits his jumper at the front. Sri Lanka moving it wide. Hand off and the offload. Another offload. Some good stepping into the contact and another offload. It's all on for Sri Lanka now if they can get the arms free again. Offloads coming out left, right and centre. Space on the blind side here, and a great finish there from the Sri Lankans. Number 5, Rafaidin, saw the space. That's his second try of the tournament. And that was created by some good offloading, some good continuity. And Malaysia just ran out of numbers. And you can see there a couple of them down on their haunches. They've had to work pretty hard defensively in this first minute or so of the second half. Angled conversion, and it's been hooked away, so Sri Lanka take the lead 10-7. Here you see some powerful running from Sri Lanka to set it up. Rafaidin sees there's no marker on the blind side and scoots down there and dots it down. So Sri Lanka holding a 3-point lead. Just over 4 minutes left in this match. Surya Bandara gets us underway with a high towering kick. Oh, and it's just spilt there. Had he held that, it looked like he would not have been straight through. Diane couldn't pull it in. The kick was on the money. They created the space. Just a fingertip away from a try. Malaysia get an opportunity with the ball. They haven't had many chances in this second half so far. Secured the scrum. Running the cutter into contact. Good clean ruck ball, so they've got some time and space, but another pass put down. And just looking at this wind, it's blowing quite strongly from the Malaysian end of the field at the moment, and that pass seemed to just slip out of his fingertips, so perhaps a bit of influence on the wind. As a sub comes on, Paira Rantha comes on for Sri Lanka, and Surya Rachi also coming on for Sri Lanka. And he'll feed this scrum in the midfield. Good opportunity for Sri Lanka here to attack, put some distance between them and Malaysia. They've secured the scrum. Coming right, and another pass going down. So this wee period of play has just been blighted by handling errors. Aside from a bit of a wind, the conditions are pretty good out there, so I'm thinking it might just be due to fatigue. This game's been played at a fast pace. Day 2, 5th game for a lot of these players. Fatigue starting to settle in, and the subs are rolling on. Malaysia get a scrum feed on their 22, trailing by 3 points. Won a free kick. Draw and pass, and there's opportunities out here. Has a go himself. Number 12, Nasarudin, can't elude the defence. Some good stepping there. Jalil takes it into the middle. Malaysia recycle and go again. Switch of directions. Some good footwork and a big fend. Making some good ground up the middle, Malaysia now. High tackle. So Malaysia playing under penalty advantage here. What can they do with it? Jalil takes it into the contact. They'll go back for the tap. Seems they've got Sri Lanka stretch here. If they can get the ball wide, there's numbers, but he's decided to go the straight route. And Basar powers through the middle and slams it down. Malaysia back in the lead. And a seesawing fixture between these two evenly matched sides. That's his first try of the tournament, and what a great time to do it. Malaysia 12-10. Less than 2 minutes to go. The kick's been pushed wide. So a 2-point ball game. Coming down to the wire here. Referee sprints back to halfway. The players are ambling back. Powerful run through the centre here. Gets the hand out and slams it down. Basar. Great time to score your first try of the tournament. Malaysia kick deep. Secured by Sri Lanka. They're moving it across, trying to look for some space here. They've got about 80 metres to go if they want to take this game out. Take it in and set up the ruck. Shifting it back across to the other side of the field now, trying to tire this Malaysian defence out. And here's a strong run. Oh, some lovely feet there. Just a sweep of the beat. Links up with his support runner. But Ishmael's coming across, he's made a great tackle. But a good ball popped up off the ground, and Sri Lanka right on the hooter, take it out. So that's a great finish. Surya Bandara goes in for his second of the tournament. And the match winner, I think. I'm not sure if there'll be time for a kick-off after this. I heard the hooter. Fortunately, the player who set up the try has gone down injured, but a good win from Sri Lanka. They take this match out. And hard-working effort from Malaysia. A lot of the players on their hands and knees. Sri Lanka take it out 17-12. So good effort by the Sri Lankans there.